Y'all don't truly understand what has been done to y'all, man. You don't understand how deep this should get. So, but we gonna roll into this lecture about these mercenaries, man. That's a whole nother lecture. So, peace to the elders, peace to my peers, and peace to the 21 and under. I don't want to dive into it like I normally do because y'all know what's going on, man, and they fucking around, man. You feel me? So, let's talk about it. Now, it's a lot of killing that go on, right? Today we here to talk about this mercenary. This lecture is called Mercenary, America's Hidden Profession. Okay? Now listen. Whoever said peace reflection, peace to you too, reflection. Listen, it's a lot of killing that go on. I want to use Chicago today as an example. My city as an example. But like, not just my city. This is going on in every single city. All right, so I need y'all to grasp what I'm telling y'all today on a national level. So I'm gonna use Chicago as one of the many examples, because I'm gonna show y'all a lot of examples, but one of the many examples real quick, and then we gonna, you feel me? All right, cool. All right, so a lot of times when people get killed, people get shot. I've spoken about this before, right? People get killed, people get shot. Most individuals believe that it was done. Most individuals believe that it was done by like somebody in their neighborhood, right? Because you probably have a friend that you know is into the street life. And we know we grow up hearing of people getting robbed, people get murdered, people get raped, right? Everybody know about that. It don't matter if you come from the streets or not. If you could be a rich kid in the hills of Beverly Hills somewhere, everybody know about people getting robbed and people getting raped and killed and people break into people's homes. That's what we would call crime, right? All right, cool. So one of the many crimes that we know of is when somebody get killed or shot, right? Normally the shootings are not done by the police, or so they say. They say the shootings are done by who? The gang members. So the gang members are the ones doing all the shooting. Now, who are the gang members? The gang members normally have a particular color. In this country we call America. The gang members are normally have carbon in their skin, so they are what you call black or Latino people. All right. So now we have a specific target of people that are identified, all right, and cropped out as the problem in America. Okay, so the cities can deal with robbery, but it's the murders that make any city, so they say, get bothered. You know what I'm saying? The police say we don't like murders. You know what I'm saying? We don't like all the killing. But like I told you in past lectures, we already know that without all this killing, how would they have a job? I mean, well, other crimes could get committed. It doesn't have to be murder, right? So we're not gonna say that. We'll give them that pass. We'll give them that pass. We'll give them a pass on that. All right. But basically, law enforcement relies on crime. They don't have an income source. The judge relies on crime. The lawyers rely on crime. The stenographer and that work in the court rely on crime, because the stenographer is the one that sit there and type everything that the defendant is saying.
I like Denham.
Pen. You get what I'm saying? The witness is saying, the witness lawyer is saying, the defendant lawyer is saying, that the bailiff that's bringing the inmate from the back, the detainee rather, because he's not an inmate till you go downstate. See, you got to learn their language. I was my own lawyer in my case, so I was the beast in the law library. You understand? I know all their little slang. So you're not, because I used to use it all the time. Like, y'all can't tell me anything because I'm fighting the case. I'm a motherfucking detainee. It's the difference. If I haven't been convicted and I'm in the county fighting my case, I'm a detainee. If I've been convicted, now you can call him an inmate. So, but when you normally in trial, if you still go back and forth to court, you are a detainee at this point, because if you was convicted, you wouldn't even be going to court. You'd just be downstate in the penitentiary doing your time. So I've seen this a lot. All right? You'll see this a lot. Okay? The courtroom rely on this back and forth of what they call criminals going out, criminals coming in, criminals going out, criminals coming in. You feel me? They rely on that. They literally give you a harder time if you don't got a record than if you have a record. Trust me, I know that from experience. If you ain't got a record, nigga, they'll try to crack you before they try to crack a person with a record, because the person with the record, they know you gonna keep coming back. See what I'm saying? So they can rely on you. You're an income source as well. They get paid X amount of dollars a day per inmate. So when you talk about crime in any city, we automatically, you think of black kids or Latino kids, you immediately think that they the criminals. This is in any environment, anywhere you go. And then you single, like if you want to go tour and go to the city and you going on vacation or something with your family, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna sit here and hey, where that charger go, baby? You're not gonna sit here and try to go to no ghetto, no hood. You're going to be trying to get as far away from that environment as you can. When you traveling, you're going to be like, okay, what a good spot at? You trying to be there. Even if you come out of what they call the hood. The people from the hood don't want to be in the hood when they go out of town. They not going out of town to hang in the hood. Motherfuckers from the hood go out of town and be hanging all out in Miami. Motherfuckers from the hood be all in Miami, down here in Atlanta, all out in Cali, all in, you know what I'm saying? Like facts. You know what I'm saying? Now, motherfuckers ain't touring my city. I'm going to keep it real. Motherfuckers go to New York, Philly. Niggas ain't going to the Chi. Ain't no niggas out there talking like, hey, man, let's go to man, this summer, Joe, we finna hit up the Chi. Nah, niggas ain't trying to do that because it appears too violent. The media painted it too violent. Even though Chicago violent, my city beautiful. I love my city. That's where I'm from. You feel me? Like, I love my city. Y'all ain't going to just be trying to go on us like we some goofies. Like, we ain't even really like that. You feel me? Like, shit be going on, you know. Niggas be acting like they don't know no better, so sometimes shit get real like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers act ignorant, but that's in any community. You feel me? But it's still a lot of beautiful places in Chicago you could go that's like super dope. We got one of the most beautiful skylines, for example, but they'll never speak about that. You got so many intelligent people from Chicago, for example, and they'll never, you don't think like that. When you think of Chicago, because the media has put this scope on us and boxed us in and stereotyped us in, you immediately think like violent, crazy motherfucker. It don't matter who it is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Violent, crazy motherfucker. How do you live there? Something gotta be wrong too. You live there. Like that's what out of towners be thinking on the low about a motherfucker living in Chicago because they hearing things about Chicago. Nigga, they not trying to go there. So, but other than that, motherfuckers is going Cali, motherfuckers from the hood, and hoods all over the world. Hoods all over the world. Niggas is going to Cali, New York, niggas in New York, niggas in Philly, niggas in, you feel me, niggas down in VA, niggas at Myrtle Beach, niggas in the A, niggas in Miami. You feel me? Like, that's where everybody at. That's where everybody at. If you in the country, that's where everybody want to go. All right? So, people in the hood don't even want to be in the hood, man, when they go out of town. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so, that which is fucked up. If you come from out of town, you should go to other black communities and spend money with them. And then when people go, that's how it's really supposed to go. Like, we supposed to have our own black businesses set up. Fuck all that Latino black shit. That all come together as gods. That's all we all gods. Now you merge the Latino and the African-American community together as the gods they really are. Boom, and everybody set their businesses. Now when motherfuckers go out of town, motherfuckers should be going to each other's cities, spending money with each other. Well, you know how that shit have us as a people, as a whole, as a species. And then you know, as far as all the human beings, y'all don't need us to do business with y'all, because y'all can do business with y'all. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't appreciate our business no way. All the money we spend with Louis Vuitton, motherfucking Fendi, that's why I stopped buying that shit. MCM, I got a lot of that shit, but I ain't really buying it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably finna buy some drip in a couple days. Nobody little drips and you thick, get a little, get a little, ooh. Every now and then I gotta get my little on. You feel me? Jets, just enjoying this shit. Shout out to Currency. Spitter, hot spitter. You feel me? Currency hot spitter, baby. But yeah, though, you know, like, I don't really be buying that shit like that no more. Like, I really don't. Look what I be wearing, nigga. This ain't no, nigga, this some basic Berlin. 144,000 came, and then y'all became fruitful and multiplied. All right? But we know the God who had did that first, Adam, right? When I'm telling y'all about Adam, you know what I'm saying? So that 144,000 that descended down here from the Sirius star system, the original 144,000 came. When you came down here and you became fruitful and multiplied. That's where the whole situation of what we call birth came from. We set that system up naturally to help bring souls in, you know? That's just our scientific way that we did that. When they showing you the movie Wakanda, how she's sitting there doing that, we was doing that way back when. They just showing you a little sneak peek of how advanced we was when they showed you Wakanda. And the crazy thing about Wakanda, it's still a civilization of Atlanteans that live right now, and I'll never make a video about it because I'm not going to never disclose their location like that. That exists still here in present day, what you call North America. In the movie, Wakanda was made about them. Facts. And most aboriginals of the planet, which are your present day African Americans and Latinos, will never go out into the woods of Americas to find them. Just like Arizona is the back of Africa. But we can't get, I'm with it though. Can we fuck a million man march? A million us get together, let's walk through the Grand Canyon. I'm with that. I'll do that march, nigga. I'll do that march any day. Because I know once we start walking through the Grand Canyon, because you know they only let you go so far. No, we want to let us march in there, nigga. Y'all ain't got to give us no land back. No names, nothing. Can we march? It's a lot of things y'all can do around this bitch to even the odds. Can we just march through the Grand Canyon? We just want to see something real quick. Can we march through the Grand Canyon, America? We want to see something real quick. That ain't violent. Can we see? We just want to see something real quick. I'm trying to see something. Can we just try to see something real quick? We march. Why we gotta just march to DC? What? Can we just march through the Grand Canyon? Look, that's better than DC. Ain't no houses out there, or so you say. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. When we go to DC, you know what I'm saying? Niggas all at your front gates. You know what I'm saying? Of your president who run your company. Most of your cities, look at Florida. They been going crazy in Florida, boy. Look at somebody said about the movie Utah. Hell no. Hey, I don't know who said it. Hold on. I just seen the comment fly here, all in the South, all over up East Coast, all in the Midwest, nigga. Look. So these states, look, Vegas only had one. Look at they ass, think they slick. Okay, so look, yeah, though, but so for you to understand this shit, this where all the mass shootings been, and that's just in 2021 alone, y'all. Yeah, when I said Vegas, I meant Nevada, but yeah, I don't know where that is in Nevada, but yeah, that's what I meant though. Whoever that was trying to be technical, you mean Nevada? Like, come on, man, you know what I mean? Vegas, the state, Nevada, yeah, Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, I don't know nothing else in Nevada. All the years from 1920. Look. From the 20s. You see this shit? This shit started from the 20s all the way up to this year. And when you go look at this list of mass shootings, once again, you're going to notice they all took place. Once again, look, it looks just like that other map, don't it? All in these same places where we very highly populated at. All right? Okay? It looks just like the fucking map. This the one for the whole one. See, list of mass shootings in the United States. And when I click on the second window, this one was the list of mass shootings in 2021. Okay? So, all of these mass shootings was mercenary groups. 99.9% of them. You might have a few where it was actually somebody. The bulk of these, when I'm saying 99%, I'm trying to just let you know that majority of these mass shootings be these mercenary groups. And you got a lot of ex-military and current military people that take these positions. Like I say, you got CIA people, FBI that take these positions, and you know, they participate in this purge. Because that's what it is. They have to go, they have to get X amount of kills. And even if you look into these killings, when you see exactly where they are, the dates, the times, you see the gematria on this shit, you're going to be like, oh, wow.
To Leo, buy one, get one.
It'll blow your mind. You could do the gematria on all of this shit, right? And it's going to fuck you up to see it all makes sense. Now, let's go to Chicago real quick, my city. I want to touch on one. Okay, boom. June 15th, mass shooting, Chicago, Illinois. 4 women were killed and 3 others were injured after gunfire erupted at a Southside residence. Another woman died in the hospital. All right? So, let's focus on it. Let's go focus on it. Let's focus on it.
I used my degree from Walden University to help open up a community center, a place that can influence kids.
Police tell us several of those people who were shot in the early morning mass shooting in Englewood were shot in the head. At least 3 of them are being treated here at...
Wow. Now, this was recently in Chicago. 4 killed, 4 wounded in the Englewood mass shooting. What I want you to focus on, what she just said was, and I'm going to do the gematria on this, but what I want y'all to focus on, all of them was headshots, y'all. Hold on. Don't let that go past y'all head. They say this shooting took place, somebody shot from outside the crib, okay? And injured like 9 people. 4 people got killed, all right? Most of these mass shootings are rituals, okay? Are rituals. But check this out, though.
In the head, at least 3 of them are being... Cheryl, tonight Chicago police tell us several of those people who were shot in the early morning mass shooting in Englewood were shot in the head. At least 3 of them are being treated here at University of Chicago, and their families are desperately hoping they'll pull through. Tonight, 4 Chicago families are gutted with grief. Each of them is missing someone who brought so much joy. Her family says Denise Mathis has 5 children whom she adored.
For them to just take their mama away from them, that really hurts me.
And Blake Lee, friends say, was the young mother's best friend. Both of them, family and friends say, were killed in an early morning mass shooting inside an Englewood home. Shermitria Williams' dad says today was supposed to be her celebration.
She's supposed to graduate today.
The 19-year-old mother didn't get the chance. Her family says she was one of the 8 people shot as police say bullets ravaged the inside of this home. But Williams' family doesn't know much more than that. They came to the chaotic scene in a panic.
I'm still praying that she is still with me because I literally cannot picture a life without her.
The medical examiner's office says Retanya Rogers was one of 4 people killed. Friends say this is the young woman, now another victim.
I mean, everybody got shot. Everybody.
Neighbors tell us the home was a social spot and there may have been a party the night before. But in that early morning hours when shots were heard, the victims were believed to have been sleeping. People who live nearby say they've been traumatized and terrorized.
Why do we have to keep on killing each other?
Tonight, both investigators and family members of some of the victims are still trying to figure out exactly what...
All right, so now YouTube talking about, because I played this, that's copyright content. They ass crazy. So anyway, what I wanted y'all to see, right, was the fact that out of all them people shot, 7 of 8 victims in Englewood shooting were shot in the head. Come on now. 7 of 8 victims in Inglewood shot in the head, and they said it was 9 victims total. And they said the shooting happened just before 6 a.m. All right, 3 people were originally killed before a 4th person died. But they want you to believe that they say somebody broke into the home just before 6 a.m. and started shooting. All but 1 victim was hit in the head. Don't let that, listen, you can't let that go past y'all, right? Because the first thing you got to know is this. What makes you think a person, right, gonna be that accurate? Now they telling you a motherfucker broke into the house and started shooting. If a person just break into the house and they start randomly shooting, I can't see them just hitting everybody in the head. And if a person going room to room shooting a motherfucker, then how I can't see him shooting 8 motherfuckers individually and nobody hearing the shots going off. For him to be able to get 8 people in the head, right? 7 people in the head. Man, listen, I come out the streets, man. If a motherfucker gonna break in your crib, they gonna take some shit. You gotta be having something like some weed, some something. Ain't nobody just finna break in your crib and shoot everybody in the head. Ain't nobody do that. You feel me? And for a motherfucker that's breaking in and shoot everybody in the head, what type of gun did he have that motherfuckers ain't hear it? That sounds like a motherfucker that snuck in the crib, had a silencer. A silencer would do that though. A high automatic silencer that a motherfucking mercenary would have, because it's a military type gun, would do that though. You feel me? Now he could just come in that bitch, shoot everybody in the head one at a time. Bop, go to the next one. 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 Bop. Everybody get hit in the head but one person. You ain't gonna say, because they never go into detail of exactly what happened. They just say somebody broke in the house, started shooting, and 7 people got shot in the head. And people don't have a third eye open, so they just ate the shit up. I just been sitting back observing it though. Before I even did the lecture, I've just been watching it. But it's been happening all over the country. I mean, we can even go to Miami, like, you can go to Miami with it, man. What happened on Miami on Memorial Day? Look, this. Memorial Day weekend, it wasn't just in Miami, look. It was in Houston. In Houston, a lot of people was getting shot. In Chicago, a lot of people was getting shot. In Miami, look at this. They still got people in Miami thinking that this was some regular black people. Mercenaries did this too in Miami. Look, that. When they get out on, like, all the people got shot in Miami over Memorial Day weekend mass shooting. Mercenary groups, man. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans, it happened. People was getting shot. New York, like, listen, man. And you know what people will think? It's the streets. Oh, it's the streets. No, it ain't the streets, man. Mercenary groups. You see what I'm saying? Mercenary groups, and their purpose is to keep the crime rate at a certain level. You feel me? Because then as the crime rate keep going, now they be like, okay, here come the National Guards. It's all part of a war that's brewing that I'm sitting here steady telling people about, but people ain't waking up. And this is a profession, it's real. So you got regular people, yes, regular people. This is how sick they is, where they signed up to this shit. You got a lot of people that went to war, and they got a lot of snipers and shit, people like that, and Navy SEALs and people that was in war, and they got a crave to kill, because that's what the military trains you to be, just a killer. When you go into the military and you go into infantry and they training you to be a weapon of war. You know what I'm saying? They're not training you to use your senses no more. They're training you to be a soldier and to be a weapon of war. So you got a lot of people that go there and they get who really been to war and did tours, and they really get lost in that. It become addictive. You know what I'm saying? And then they become addictive, and then now they come back home and they need something to do, and they sign on to shit like this, and they participate in these groups, and they get paid good money to do this type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? These are mercenary groups, man, and like it be all planned. So when the Memorial Day passed, for example, and all them different places was getting shot up, that was all planned. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be all planned, all time, already put on a, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when you look at where it happened at, you know what I'm saying? 8 people shot on 62nd Street, on the house on 62nd Street in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at that, you know what I'm saying? Like, where that shooting took place at. And then them all up, yeah, someone broke a 62nd block just before 5:40 a.m. That's 9. You know what I'm saying? 62nd block, that's the 8. You know what I'm saying? Like 8 victims. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then when you get to looking at the victims' ages, 35, 19, 28, 35, they names. Like, man, all this shit written gematria, this shit written all over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This just here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do this shit. You could do this shit on damn near any one of them. Like, you see when I showed y'all this long list, y'all. Look at this long list of mass shootings, man. They out here killing our people, man. Look at this shit. This long list of mass shootings, man. Mercenary groups killing our people, man. But motherfuckers think the streets doing this shit. Man, the streets ain't doing this, man. This mercenary groups, man. These are all mass shootings. Look, different cities. Look, May 30th of Florida. You know what I'm saying? Look at that shit. Like, that show you the number of victims. So, right here is the total number of victims in the mass shooting. You see what I'm saying? Look, Wildwood, Florida, June 20th, 11. Richmond, California, June 20th, 8. Look how many they did on the 20th, though. Alone, though, across the country. Look, Granger, Indiana. They shot 5 motherfuckers. DNA went to Dallas, Texas. Look. 33rd parallel. 33rd parallel. They shot 8 motherfuckers on June 20th in Dallas. In Richmond, California. California, another 33rd parallel. They shot 8 motherfuckers that same day, too. Look at how it's, look at the numbers of people getting shot. Come on, man. Feel me? You know, they got you thinking these are random shootings. These ain't random shootings. They got you think these regular people. Look, they killed 13 motherfuckers in Arizona June 17th. 1 person was killed and 12 others injured in 8 drive. They got the number again. 8 drive-by shootings in West Valley area. A male suspect was taken into custody. Of the injuries, 3 were wounded by gunfire, while 9 others sustained indirect injuries, such as shrapnel from broken glass due to a car crash. And how many victims total? 13. We know, look at them numbers, man. Come on, man. Like, look, man. You know, look, June 12th, Chicago, 10 motherfuckers. A shooting in Chatham on the south side left 1 dead. And here, look at the people again. 1 dead, 9 injured. You see these numbers? You know, like, pay attention to how it's being worded and how it's being read. Like, all over, look, Austin, Texas, June 12th, 14 motherfuckers. Look, it was 13. Look, 14 people were shot in downtown Austin in the early morning, leaving 1 dead. So 13 got shot and 1 died. There go that 13 again. Listen, man. And now YouTube got a black thing on the bottom of my screen talking about the video might be temporarily blocked. So normally when they say that mean they gonna mute the video. That mean like after this live over with, y'all probably ain't even gonna hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? They normally do that when they hit me with that black screen. You feel me? They just hit me with the black screen. You feel me? That's why I don't like giving lectures live like this. You feel me? Because I feel like it's a wasted lecture. You feel me? Like when they do shit like that. Like, even though y'all got the message, it still be like, come on, man. All right? But yeah, though, man, like, yeah, like, you can do this on any of them, man. You can do this on any of them. Like, you can do this on any of them. Feel me? But yeah, y'all got to come to the website, www.theuci.online. Because if they mute my video, I'm going to redo it again on my website. I ain't going to lie. I don't like them when they do that type of shit. But, yeah, like, listen. This is real, y'all. This is what y'all got to be aware of. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep telling people in the streets, like, why is y'all steady shooting each other, man? These motherfuckers really literally riding around gunning for you. And if you hanging out, it's even more. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for them to go. That's why I don't hang out clubs. I don't none of that. Like, I already know how they moving out here. Like, this shit ain't no coincidence, nigga. Them numbers. You see how the numbers really, like, you could just keep going down. None of these mass shootings be by coincidence. 9 people getting killed, 3 people injured, 13 victims, 1 killed. Well, like, happening on certain days, certain times. The ages of the victims, their names, and what they gematria, their names break down to. Yeah, get real. But peace to the guys of Planet Kai. I'm on my web.
Los Angeles Police Department's war on street gangs.
Who do you hang out with? Who's guys? What gang?
It is force versus force.
Nobody has any idea. Nobody has nothing.
Versus anything or anyone.
You hear some commotion out here a little while ago?
That even hints of gang activity.
Sit down. Sit down. Cross your feet.
Sergeant J.J. May has been fighting youth gangs for 10 years.
Stick your feet out. Ross, my philosophy is if you're involved in gang activity and you get caught dirty and you violated the law, there's no free walks. You go to jail.
In neighborhoods just outside the Los Angeles city limits, the sheriff's anti-gang unit also hits the street, seeking clues to disorganized crime.
You guys know anything about the shooting? No. Did you hear about a shooting? Fairly, you never heard about a shooting? It's your neighborhood, man. I know. Let me ask you, would you tell me if you did? Straight out.
If I did, I'd tell you.
Okay, you know why? You'd be real honest. You'd be real honest. You said, look.
Covering hundreds of square miles, Jerry Cayono and his colleagues, city and county, encounter in all an estimated 600 different gangs.
Told you the other day, you got to get off the corner. You're going to get shot again.
We like to go around our areas when the light is out, the sun is up, give us a feel for foot traffic we might expect later on in the evening. Tonight anticipated being a warm night, we're going to have a lot of foot traffic, going to be a lot of parties, going to be a lot of cocaine dealing. What's up, man? Thank you, bud. What's happening tonight? We get out here and we do a lot of serious talking with young people. We, at the same time, are gathering intelligence. Whose car is this?
You don't have any knives or guns on you, do you? How come you're not at your house where you're supposed to? Told me that you were going to go to Louisiana. What happened?
In neighborhoods rife with drug dealing and violent rivalries, suspicion is everywhere.
Hey, my man, is this your car?
The wrong car, the wrong face, in the wrong neighborhood.
Now, if your sister has no job and you got no job, things must be pretty good with the lotto game, huh? Hey, my man, how much money you got back?
That is violating people's privacy, and that is really taking their jobs too far. This is what Rashad was just talking about. You gotta open the lenses so you can see the full scope to it.
Here, $2,100 just in case. Bags for what? Maybe narcotics for sales or something. A lot of money for a man with no job.
What kind of case you got going that you need $2,100 for?
For my lawyer.
What type of case?
Being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, what kind of case? Don't bullshit this guy.
Drug case?
For what? Sales? For what? Just for possession?
2 of the men were arrested but later released with no charges filed.
Where you going? Hey, where you going?
Critics contend that sweeps for gang members often border on harassment.
Every time I drive, boom, pull over, get out, knees down, hands up. I know the routine.
Christopher, what's this used for? Let me guess. You're a mailman and you beat the dogs off.
No, an old friend of mine's left that in the car and he used it for fighting. You can throw it over the wall. I don't have to use that. I got my.
Now you know why we started searching your car. Took it away.
You talk very tough to them. Very tough to them. Could you talk that way to citizens in Beverly Hills?
I don't have that problem with citizens in Beverly Hills, you know. Down here, if you talk nice to them and slap them on the hand a little bit, they're just going to walk around the corner and do something else, you know.
Okay, you guys got the message, right? Yeah. Move these cars and then move your bodies. I don't want to see none of you tonight. None of you.
These guys think they're warriors out here.
Oh, they get a slap on the wrist. Just move your bodies, huh? No arrest or nothing. Pay attention, you guys. Pay attention.
And much like soldiers or warriors, they'll protect their territories.
Look straight ahead, young man. Look down there at the beach. You got no weapons tonight, huh? How old are you now?
14.
14. You start.
14. 14. They ought to be ashamed.
You're kind of young, aren't you? Huh?
I guess so. Yes.
What do you mean you guess so? Yes or no?
Yes. I ain't no gang ranger though.
What is this?
Huh? No, they just, some of the 60s want me to dress like this.
Why?
Huh? They want me to be a gang ranger.
They want you to be a gang member, so they tell you to dress like this?
The low-slung baggy pants is typical gang fashion.
Are you going to attend his funeral? Huh? You are? You think it's necessary, you know, that he has a young funeral, huh? Let's go.
Listen at these dumb little questions. They, you know, like, come on now. Come on.
Where do you go to?
Not far away the next night, a drive-by shooting. 3 injured in the latest violent game of tit for tat.
This guy's got a shot to the right temple area. Looks like
They say anything?
No.
Come on, straight out. You know what's up.
They didn't claim no shit.
Did this car drive by earlier?
No.
See, that's what we was just talking about. Pay attention.
Anybody throwing any signs?
Nope, I ain't never seen it.
The final toll for our 48 hours will be 196 arrested.
Yeah, we're going to get tough. We're going to get tougher.
4 dead.
And if it takes fear, if they fear us, fine. And that's, let them fear us.
Really, I joined the game because it seemed that was the main thing like going on. It's like a style among our own.
On the street, they call him Sad. The day we caught up with him, he was visiting some old friends at the cemetery.
But you know what? How many people in the cemetery? I got at least 5 people buried here. At least 5 at the most.
At least 5.
Why is he talking to the enemies? And he looking at him like, dummy. Like, why would you be talking to these motherfuckers about anything? They must have been in a deep sleep or rocked to sleep, or I just don't understand. Why would you be talking to the enemy?
Your friends?
Yes, sir. At least 5.
Kids?
And then, yes, sir, the respect for what?
You know, they was young. They died pretty young.
What are we talking
Early
about?
20s, maybe 19, early 20s.
Gang? Gangs? All of them?
Yeah, all of them.
How'd it happen? Would they get shot?
Shot and killed.
You know what happened. This motherfucker walking, asking, who is he? I mean, wow.
What is that? You got a tombstone there on your arm?
Yes, sir. That's like a memorial to my homeboys that all had died, you know. So I feel, you know.
So these are
they all deceased from gang activity. I always think of it.
Really?
I always think of dying. I get up every day thinking like that. For the simple fact, if you don't, that's when you seem to lose your life, when you ease up on the fact that you know, that you can't die not so early, you understand me? Mm-hmm. When you ease up on, that's when the most of the time it seems like you go. That's what we call, that's the term we use is slipping, you know what I mean?
Slipping.
Slipping mean ain't being aware or...
Like you doing right now, right? Slipping.
Of what could possibly take place on any given day.
So when you wake up, you think about dying. You really mean it that way?
I really mean that's the only way I feel I can live as long as I can. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a neighborhood of tenements and back alleys and tipped-over garbage cans. It's a community of private houses and nice lawns. Not the place you imagine when you imagine a war zone. But this is home turf for some of the Crips and the Bloods, two of LA County's most vicious gangs.
LA police are getting their...
So they just wanted to take those streets over, let me guess. Nice lawns, nice homes. So they wanted the land, let me guess. Clearly. The enemy walking all up on them, they unaware. Y'all niggas better pay attention. Stop letting these motherfuckers come in y'all hood, question y'all, take pictures and videos and ask questions and shit. Clearly that's the enemy. Is y'all dumb, slow, stupid, what?
As they prepare for another assault on street gangs.
Look at this shit just walking up on niggas. Come on now.
On street gangs in the city, and before a shooting Wednesday night,
No, it's dust low. All right, hold on. Let me just ask you a question. Why are you guys Bloods? Why are you in the gangs?
Why is we in the gang? I guess because...
Coming up, pointing his fingers to niggas. Now them niggas should have pressed the issue. Why are y'all talking to the enemy? Are they thinking some type of savior or... I don't get it. Guess they not looking at them like the type that would orchestrate the whole shit that... Oh, goodness. Ignorance.
area we grew up in, man. Everybody go in that area, man. Everybody follow the same line. BGs grow up to be OGs. Little niggas.
His gang name is Dusty Loke.
What's up, bro? What's up, B-Dirt?
Short for Dusty Loco, Crazy Dusty. He is a Blood wearing the blood color, red. Dusty is a gang banger, which is what they call you when you've been allowed in.
His name was DJ Avery, that's why I was never stopping taking out.
Just killing people at will. Well, I feel like they don't have any feelings. Maybe they haven't been loved or taught to be loved. That's the only thing I...
Yeah, you know, it's like I said,
so
it's
what
the
do you
love.
do? What do you do that makes people so fearful?
We can walk into a place and that'll make people fearful just knowing that it's rolling 60s.
The name itself.
And what it carries behind it.
Like what does it carry behind it?
It carries dirt, carries murder.
Bleeding all over the place. He's trying to get back into his truck. He is getting back into his truck. I hope he has enough power to, on his own, to just get out of the area. I'm a news reporter. Oh, God! Help! Help!